and then it comes out the other side of that crossdock as electronics. And so now it's changed on paper, right? And so in essence, freight really moves based on what's on the paperwork, right? So now they've changed it to just electronics. Now, if they take it to another crossdock or a warehouse, it may go in as electronics and it may come out as FAK, freight of all kinds, right? And so they continue to launder it. They will remove every marking that they can without having to change the packaging and things like that. And then, once it gets overseas, the traceability of it becomes much more difficult for anybody. So if they've laundered the paperwork looks good, they might be able to move it in some places that you and I would be surprised to see, where people just don't have any idea that they're buying stolen goods. Plus, if they sell it online, a lot of times, you and I, we go online and we purchase from places where we think, hey, if I'm buying it on here, it's probably good, right? And so there's a lot of that goes on too. They will set up online stores to repackage the goods. They will repalletize it. They won't necessarily sell it all of the televisions at once. They'll repackage it. They'll sell it one off, two off, or they'll sell mixed loads, things like that.
That makes a lot more sense because I forgot that like a global scale is like global. But also just like any good criminal, you gotta just kind of hide some stuff. And if people don't ask enough questions, it's fine. A deal's a deal.
But really, when you think about it, the average person doesn't know how to tell if something is stolen or not, right? So if it appears to be coming through a reliable method of supply chain, or it appears to be coming through something that looks reliable and legit online, I mean, you think of how many times have we heard over the years of phishing scams or social engineering scams that take you to websites, and the websites look real, and so the average person or even a store owner in another country or something like that might look at the supplier that they're buying it from and everything looks legitimate. And so how would they know? They're not, I don't think there's an expectation that they would know how to identify if something is stolen. Now, again, I don't think there's a shortage of people that will buy stolen goods. We've seen that over the years, fences and things like that are in that type of nefarious group. But a lot of this, I think, is laundered and moved back into the supply chain.
That is, I'm not going to say terrifying, but it's definitely unsettling. Don't like that. Don't like that. So doubling down on things that I don't like.